So, you want to get into fantasy, or you've just started reading fantasy and you don't know where to start? Well, I'm here to give you some book recommendations that are easy to read, not too complicated, and therefore perfect for beginners. These book recs are based on books that I think are easy to read, not too complicated or heavy on the magical system, and a plot that is also engaging and fun and with lots of romance. First up, we have Bewitched. This is the first book in a new adult contemporary fantasy series, and there are 2 books out so far, and I think there are gonna be 4 books in total. It's about our main character who is a witch, and her goal is to attend Henbane Coven, which is an academy for witches. However, she has a magical disorder that causes her to lose a memory every time she uses her magic. And of course, the leaders of the coven are reluctant to enroll her into the academy because of that, but they say that if she manages to bond a familiar and also go on a magical quest that impresses them, she can attend the academy. So she does just that. However, in the process, she ends up waking an ancient sorcerer who has been in a magical slumber for 2,000 years. And when he wakes up, he thinks that she is his wife and that she was the one who put him to sleep. It's get a little bit complicated from there because he is determined to make her love him, but he also wants to have his revenge on her. And this all happens while there are a lot of mysteries and crazy things happening at the academy. I really enjoyed the first book, but I love the second one, so I would definitely recommend this if you want to try fantasy. Then we have ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses. This is a romantasy series for adults with 5 books out so far. And this is also the book series that got me into reading fantasy as an adult, and it is so good. So we follow our main character, Feyre, who is a human, and she commits a crime against the Fae, and therefore she is taken by a Fae Lord to the fairylands where she is going to be living as a punishment. So she's basically a prisoner, and there are so many things going on, so many revelations, action, plot twists, and so much romance. And I love this series so much. I love the first book, but the second book is definitely the best one in this series in my opinion, and I highly recommend this. Serpent and the Wings of Night. This is a new adult fantasy duet that is completed and is a part of the Crowns and Aexia series. We follow a girl who is the daughter of a vampire king. However, she is human, but she lives in a kingdom full of vampires, so she's obviously not safe. So she is therefore going to be competing in trials where the winner gets a wish from a goddess. And if she wins, she'll be able to wish for powers so that she'll be able to defend herself. This book series has got lots of tension, betrayal, crazy plot twists, and it's also completed, so you can read both books in one go. Then we have Heartless Hunter / Crimson Moth, which is the first book in the Crimson Moth duology. This is a YA fantasy duology that is completed, and I love this series so much. So we follow our main character who is a witch, and in her community, witches are being hunted. She goes under the name the Crimson Moth, which is a famous witch that helps other witches escape the witch hunters. She obviously lives in secret as a witch and is determined to free as many witches as she can, but she needs intel in order to do this, so she decides to date a witch hunter. This is a very back and forth game between the witch and witch hunter, and this book has got so many secrets, revelations, betrayal, and the ending of the first book was heartbreaking. Last but not least, we have Fear the Flames. This is the first book in a new adult romantasy series, and there is 1 book out so far. We follow our main character, Elwyn, who is a princess, and she has escaped her kingdom, Emirath, where her father is the king. When she was a child, she was gifted 5 dragon eggs, and she ended up bonding with the dragons magically. Her father, the king, was jealous of this magical bond, so he several times tried to break the bond, and this obviously hurt both Elwyn and the dragons. She manages to escape the kingdom with help from someone else, but she had to leave the dragons behind. Fast forward to today, there is war between Emirath and also another kingdom called Veriveth, and there are rumors going around that Elwyn is still alive. The commander of Veriveth finds her and has been on a mission to find her because he wants to use her for his own agenda. They agree that if she helps him win the war against Emirath, he will help her get her dragons back. This book series has got lots of romance, bonded dragons, mysteries, and found family, and I really enjoy this book. I'll link all of these books to Amazon down below, and I also have a storefront ID list with other books that are perfect for beginners, so I'll also link that as well. If you read any of these books, let me know, and comment down other suggestions of books you think that I should read that are fantasy books, because I need more book recs. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.